Okay, and we're back for another wonderful week here at Graham's Restorations. Bit of an update. I sold the BF ride-off ute. That is gone. Made some money on it, which stunned me. I actually was more stunned by the fact that I actually got so much interest in that ute, which was mind-blowing really. Sold it in 6 days, and only a Mickey whisker under what I was asking for it, which is pretty good. Also on the weekend, went with a mate to go suss out an XA ute that he bought. That chap was looking for some EJ guards, and he said he watches my show, so I'll show you these. I'm just going to give these to him because I got zero use for them, and they'll fill a hole on his car, and they serve me no purpose. I'm going to just put new guards on my EJ when I get around to it, if I ever do. But today's task is to, well, this week's really, is going to be doing the opposite. We've done this side. Beautiful, lovely. Do this side, which is replace the C-pillar rust, put a new patch panel in here, and replace the boot channel, which should be a good thing, I'm guessing. So yeah, that's where we're at. She's pretty rusty. So basically we're going to start off with, we'll have to, we're probably going to cut, if it focuses, cut through here, cut back past the rust. A lot of brazing in there actually. Have to drill out the spot welds, cut it, trim this piece off, then to get to this piece, which is under that. There's a weld that goes through here somewhere, just like that piece. And we'll put our steel tube in underneath there so that the height stays the same. And then we'll just replace this like we did the other side, and it should be fairly straightforward. So yeah, let's get stuck into it. If you're playing along at home, we're up to whittling out the garbage. You really don't have to be too careful about how you get this crap out. Just make sure you don't cut past where you're planning on putting something in, because if you go past that, well, game over, mate. You're going to be redoing it. This will be fun. Let's start. The rust creeps out the outside of that pillar. I reckon. Is that a hole? No, but there's plenty of bog in there. So when we replace the C-pillar, shit, we're going to have to go a fair fuck way up actually. To go back here and then weld up that little hole there. Replace all of that. It goes in under there. This will be fairly easy. That's not even hardly rusty at all, so that's not too bad. The inside of that feels okay. So some of this car is actually in quite good shape, but some of it's a bit rubbish. So we still got to get this piece off. We want to save that piece because we've got to remake it. So clean this piece up, replace in here, trim this back, and then actually you can pretty much put the replacement panel in, particularly on this one, because there's going to be hardly any rebuilding underneath everything. This will be a less than fun one to do, but we did it on the other side, so we should better do it again. So yeah, we're tickling along nicely. I'll keep you updated. You know that moment where you're like, why did you do that? So you can see here that somebody has been here before and made a pretty darn good mess of it. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to try not to kill myself. I'll probably have to put a piece in on the outside here before I even do this piece on the inside. It's just unreal. You're like, what? What? Did you just bash it in and bog it up or something? Far out. Just mind-blowing. However, on the side note, Look at that shit. That's not bad. That's tidy. That's... Give it a quick wire wheel and copper spray and weld on the new piece. You almost never find that. Usually they're all rusted out. That is actually supposed to be a gap there, by the way, between those two. But gee, you almost never find that. But you never find that. You find this quite regularly. Look at that. It's just a disaster. It's like someone had a crack at welding it and then gave up and then was like, ah, bugger it, I'll just bog it up. Just, I don't know. Some people shouldn't touch cars. You don't know what you're doing, don't do it. I know people go, but I haven't got the money to pay someone to do it properly. Then maybe that's not the car for you. I'll get into this. So we've made a new piece to go in here. We'll be trimming it down there shortly, grinding it down. When I've got this piece out, I can tap it up a little bit. It's sunk in a little bit, but I sort of expected that to happen. We can shape it a bit better, but we needed to replace the crusty corner, and it's now got a decent bit to work from. Now I've got to grind this down, trim this edge, cut out a little piece here, cut out the next piece, make this piece so that the pillar's complete again, and then we can trim this and start putting in that bit. Alright, moving on to the next step. We've got that in, ground down, looking lovely. Looks a lot better than the disaster that was in there before. Now we're at the stage where we were the other day, well, the other week when we were doing that bit, because that side, this bit was okay. On this side was stuffed. So now we get to cut this piece out and make a new piece, put a fold in it, stick it in there, trim it up, and weld her in, and then we'll have the whole pillar done. That's looking plenty acceptable, I reckon. So we've got this next piece out, and just a wonderful previous repair. Just look at that. Yeah, another wonderful job where someone stuck something straight over the top. What can I say? Well, I can't say anything polite, so I'll probably say nothing, but wow. Ah well, that's what I'm paid to do. There we go, we've made some progress. We've got the whole side from there in. That bit's made, same as the video I did a couple of weeks back on the other side. So I figured no point doing it twice. Basically it's just a fold and then trim to the shape. And now, forget this piece. So, yeah. There we go. Looking lovely, and when you clamp those two together down there, it'll be a nice fit. Just got to trim it along here, make sure they fit, and then I can put this piece in. Fairly straightforward, all in a day's work. But that's far better than the garbage that was there before. So we're going to wrap up today's video about here. So wrapping it up, we got that piece done, in, welded, that piece done, in, welded, that piece in, welded. Once again, very difficult to get that to go without doing some warping. So, you know, it's not the end of the world, but at least either side, it's got a little dip in the middle, but you know, I'm not a magician. I don't have a TIG welder. I'm not made of money, so bit of filler and you'll be giggling like a schoolgirl. You won't need much. It's got a bit of a dip in it. It just bugs me, but you know, I do get limited by the tools and equipment. So yeah, so that's in. The video is a bit shorter today because just wanted to get it done, and all of this was done in 6 hours, so that's not too bad. I don't think it's too bad at all. Yeah, so here we go. We'll catch up on the video tomorrow when I go and make that section to go in there, fit on that, and continue down the boot corners. Thank you.